Hey, what's up everybody? I'm Danny with The Neighbor's Kitchen and welcome to the channel. Hey, today from the campground we're going to use the Instant Pot to make one of my new favorite meals ever. I saved back a little bit of pickle juice from some of my favorite pickles. I got some fresh chicken right here and we're going to make pickle pulled chicken sliders. These things are phenomenal. You're gonna love them. And I can't wait to show them to you. So hey, let's get cooking. All right, so one of the great things about this recipe is it comes together really quick. I'm talking start to finish in less than an hour. And the beauty of using the Instant Pot is you don't have to marinate this chicken. By using the pressure cooker setting on the Instant Pot, it just kind of just packs in all that flavor into this chicken. Cooks it nice, moist, and tender, so at the end it shreds so easily. It makes a fantastic sandwich. I love it, so check it out. So we are in the camper, and I have a 3-quart Instant Pot because this stores way more easily for being mobile. Take the same thing and use any other size you want. First thing we're going to do, this is my favorite brand of pickle, and you can save. You don't have to strain these seeds, and especially at the bottom here, all these extra seasonings, don't get rid of those. We're just going to put those directly. I brought 2. This is actually more like 4, just cut down on space. So we're going to put a little bit in the Instant Pot. We're going to start with a little ground paprika, and I don't know, just a teaspoon of each works fine. We're just going to elevate the flavor a little bit. That was paprika. We're going to do the same with a little bit of, oh boy, camper stuff. Onion powder. Garlic powder. Those are kind of chunky, so I'm just going to go ahead and break apart those chunks. Next, regardless of what size Instant Pot or other brand pressure cooker you're using, you're going to want your little trivet/stand just to elevate the chicken off of the bottom so it doesn't stick. Makes for way easier cleanup. We got to talk chicken, okay? So I've tried this recipe before filming with a couple different timings, a couple different seasonings, a couple different things. So I do have a couple of options to offer you. My favorite, which we're using tonight, are chicken thighs. These are my favorite for this. They stay a little more moist and tender than chicken breast, but chicken breast comes out just as well. So use your favorite. One of the things we want to be certain of here, if you guys can see here, our PC Max line. It's just me tonight, so I think those are actually going to give me plenty for dinner tonight, plus leftovers. So this was 3.5 pounds, and we used half of it. So there's about 1 3/4 pounds in a 3-quart. All right, so back to it. We have in here, as I hope you guys can see, we have our first pickle juice with the trivet at the bottom. I have 4 chicken thighs in there, skin off, boneless. So now let's say you don't have enough pickle juice to cover the tops. You want to cover the tops the way that I'm showing you this recipe. There are other ways to shred chicken without it being submersed in liquid. If you don't have enough pickle juice, you can finish this up with water. I would recommend chicken broth, but especially because I'm using the little baby 3-quart, I have another one of these. And we're just going to make sure everything is nice and covered and that we are not going above our PC Max line. So we're covered. We got everything in there. We just got our 3 little additional seasonings. If you want to give it a little kick, put a little red pepper flake in there. But here we go. We got our seal in. Everything's on top as it should be. gonna seal that. Get it plugged in real quick. Okay. This is how beautiful this recipe is. We're going to hit the pressure cook button. You can tell this is actually the last thing I did here. I actually recorded this once before this summer. I was hoping to get this to you, but it was so hot that I had all of the ACs on and the audio for the video was unusable. So I came back in the fall a little later than I wanted to, but I just had to share this with you guys. Anyway, so we're going to turn keep warm off. Pressure cook, it's already preheating. We want to pressure cook it for 20 minutes. I have played with that time a lot. 20 minutes is the appropriate amount of time for submerged chicken to be shredded. You can do it in a lot less time, but it's not submersed in liquid, and then it's not going to pull, and it's not going to have that infusion of the pickle flavor. So just trust me on this. We're going to give it 20 minutes of pressure with keep warm off afterwards, followed by a 10-minute natural release. We will release any remaining pressure, and then it's slider time, baby. So I'll see you in 40 minutes, however long it takes this to get heated up. And ooh, I can't wait to show you guys. See you in a bit. Hey, and just like that, we are done. We still have, if you can see here, some residual pressure. So on this Instant Pot, get it so you can see it, we got the switch. I like this way more than the twisty whatever this thing is, but the whole reason that I allow for the 10-minute natural release at the end is so that any foam on top hopefully has had 10 minutes to settle down a little bit, and this won't create too much of a mess. But let's go ahead and vent the pressure. Smells pickly. There we go. That's why I like that 10-minute natural release. There's no mess on my countertop, and there's not even any liquid in the catch tray. We can just go ahead, open that up. There's our pickle chicken. I won't lie to you, I'm a little more cavalier at home with real plumbing, and I'd probably strain this right into the sink, but since we have holding tanks at the camper, I'm going to use a bowl and a strainer, and I'm going to dump this in the woods later. Don't want that to screw up my system. So whatever your situation is, wherever you are making this, just be cognizant of that. So we're going to take this insert out. We no longer need this, so we can set it aside. Put our insert back in. There's our chicken. We'll put it back in there. There's one extra ingredient. I would consider this not optional. It's phenomenal. You want some Dijon mustard, whatever your favorite brand is. And for 4 chicken thighs like this, I'm just going to give it maybe a healthy tablespoon to start with. Now you're just going to grab your favorite set of tongs and watch how easy. You guys see that? Watch. Oop. Doesn't require a whole lot of power at all. It just shreds magically. We're going to go around. Look at that. See how easy that pulled? That's the beauty of the Instant Pot, guys. And there we go. So, I think it's sandwich time. The idea behind this recipe is sliders and keeping it Hawaiian. So I got some Hawaiian slider buns. Obviously, customize this to your liking. This works just as phenomenally on full-size buns, and you can just make regular chicken sandwiches, pulled chicken sandwiches. So we're gonna grab a bunch here. I would actually. It's gonna be really hot. I just want to make sure we're not missing anything before we make a sandwich. So we're gonna grab a nice little bite here. It needs nothing. It's perfect. I'm gonna grab a good scoop here. I'll make 2. I think I want 2 tonight. And then it has been my experience. Let your guests decide how they want this. So don't put the barbecue sauce in the chicken. But by the way, if you can find a little bit of a Hawaiian style barbecue sauce, it goes a long way with this recipe. So I just go a little bit on top. Yep. Next, a chicken slider needs cheese. And the cheese for this recipe is Havarti. So I'm going to put on just a triangle there, and a triangle there, and maybe a treat for Sadie. Next is a no-brainer. You got to put some pickles on there. And I think I found some pickles at the store where you only need 1. Look at that. Perfect match made in heaven. And there we go. Look at these bad boys right there. Ooh, hoo, 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 hoo. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go ahead and see what we've done. Cheers, guys. It's not even fair. I could spend hours upon hours in front of a smoker. In here in less than an hour with my Instant Pot, we get a wonderfully pickly pulled chicken slider sandwich. Perfect every time. I love it. You guys are gonna love it. Obviously, this is highly customizable. I can't wait to hear from you guys after you try this. How are you customizing it? What sauces are you putting on it? What seasonings are you adding that I didn't? You gonna do a full sandwich or you're gonna do a slider? I don't know. Can't wait for you guys to try this at home. I hope you let me know in the comments below what you think. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today at one of my favorite campgrounds, using one of my favorite tools to bring on the road with me. And hey, as always, until the next time, I hope you guys are well. See you then. I'm getting me another slider.